Right, it is 4:30 a.m. and we're off for a run. This morning we're going to go and hit just a nice easy aerobic run. We're going to go and hit some trails. I'm lucky that they're a few kilometres away. We'll get about 90 minutes in. First, got to have a coffee and we'll get on the way. Like the coffee before we go. And helps me stop from feeling hungry too. So if you get that hungry feeling if you're running without eating, black coffee will definitely help. Alright, endurance run. Going to go and hit about 90 minutes in the trails. Pretty fortunate there's trails about 2 k's up the road. The goal today is to keep that heart rate 142 and under. That's where all the magic happens. Develop our aerobic efficiency. Unfueled, so I haven't had anything to eat yet. I do have my infinite napalm with me. If I'm feeling good I might go for a little bit longer. But goal is 90 minutes. Beautiful morning. Can't ask for better. Just over 2 k's in and hit the first walk, which is not surprising. We've pretty long hill here. Hit 142. I've let it come down to 132, and so just around this corner we'll be walking again. As expected, about 100 metres we're walking again. So how do I know when to walk? Well, I've done a threshold test, run test, which is 5k or 20 minutes or so, all out, and then taking my average heart rate from that, and I know that I need to sit around about 75% of that average heart rate to be in my aerobic or L2 zone. So where all the magic happens. I set the Garmin to go off when it hits 142 and I walk. It's good for the soul. Here we go again. Now if you're not used to walking when you're training, it's really hard to commit to it. You feel like you should be running, but it's your heart rate that develops that endurance. So keeping it nice and low, we're developing that aerobic efficiency, that ability for you to just keep going and going at a moderate effort. Our egos get in the way too much, and we just want to keep running. Like, I can run up that hill easily, but it's not what my purpose is today. So I'm having a trot, a bit of a walk, because I know it's going to get me a better outcome in the long term. So you're hitting these really long, really easy runs, keeping it nice and conversational, keeping the heart rate around 75% of threshold. What else can you do? They can get pretty boring. I'm sure you'll feel a bit bored. Not going flat out for a lot of people is not fun. It's the opportunity to work on some technique. Starting with your arm swing. Nip to hip, up and around. Not just arm movement like this, but a full movement. Practice that. Get your cadence right. Higher cadence equals more efficiency. Another one is, if you've got the opportunity like this, to do some technical descending, make sure you're getting those arms out nice and wide, creating balance, moving that center of gravity, the ability to stay upright. Really handy if you're hitting the trails for sure. That's just a couple of quick things you can work on whilst doing those longer, easier runs. The Ironbark Bears. Long run done. Well, longish. Got a fair way to go. So 90 minutes today. So I did an hour 33. Wanted to keep my heart rate under 142 average. I got 136, which is perfect. Nailed that in 450 metres of gain. So definitely need heaps of that for what's coming up. I know we've got a 50k next year, which has about 1,000 metres in it. So that's the kind of elevation we need. Post-run humidity test. She was pretty humid. Well, I'm just hanging out with the Ironbark Bears, who are appropriately dressed for Christmas, which is good to see. What they want to tell you is, if you enjoyed today's content, hit the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. And please, if you found this useful, tell some friends. It really helps us out. And I can't bear to be without them. Have a good Chrissy.